let's talk about the Backscatter. The Backscatter is commonly held as one of the worst scatterguns in the game, if not one of the worst guns in the game. But is that really true? To begin, this weapon hones in on the inner scout spy. This gun helps play into the importance of positioning in Team Fortress 2, especially as a scout. And any player can tell you it's not fun dealing with a scout who knows how to position. Let's take a look at this first clip here. I run up on a sniper by the enemy team's spawn and take him out with 2 clean meat shots, bam bam. And then a spy gives chase to me. So I try taking him out, but I only deal 7 damage. So I freaking moon jump over him, take him out with a last meat shot until this demo here pills me. Sure, I didn't necessarily hit him in the back, but engagements like that absolutely rule in this game, especially with the Backscatter. Now watch how well this pairs with the winger. I jump up here and oh hey, that pyro saw me. Yep, I'll be back later, that's okay. Here's another great example of using this playstyle to get a couple of good picks. I run up and bully this poor engineer until he croaks, and then I dip away from this demo man once he sees me, only to turn around and catch their medic, who I didn't even know existed, and kill him in one quick shot. I'm sorry! By far the Backscatter's greatest weakness is when you actually can't get behind the opponents. Watch here as I continuously try and chip through at their sentry guns and all that, back behind the cart, ready to get around the enemy team, and another sentry gun? Nope, not dealing with that, especially with 4 other enemies defending their team. I couldn't get behind them for the life of me in this clip, and you'll see that as it plays out. Simply put, if you can't get behind the enemy team, this is just a scattergun with 4 shots and a little bit less accuracy. You don't stand a chance. But when you can get behind the enemy, it's so satisfying. Most of the time you'll be doing 100 plus damage per meat shot in the back. Watch as I deal 60 damage and then 131 to this engineer. Sweet lord, you can one-shot light classes with this gun. We must wonder why, oh why then is the Backscatter so hated? Well, let's try this trick again. I jump back up here into this little cubby with the winger, and look how surprised this sniper is. I'll take him out. Come on, die. What? Yeah, okay. The gun is extremely inaccurate. Notice how I was only able to deal a little bit of damage to this sniper until I have to take him down with my melee. After that goes through, I wait up, grab some health, and meet an unfortunate spy up here. Thinking it's an easy kill, I go for the 1, 2, 3, 4 shots, each dealing 30 damage apiece. Keep in mind, a couple of those were mini crits. Good lord. This issue comes with the weapon's most important downside. It's 20% minus accuracy. As you can see, the Backscatter is extremely inconsistent. You'll never know how much damage you're going to be dealing until you pull the trigger. Some say that's completely normal, but being able to anticipate your fights is key in this game. Unless your barrel is up their ass, you don't really know. So how do we fix this? Some say it's as easy as getting rid of the spread altogether, as a 4-shot clip is crippling enough. I disagree, however. As we've seen, this gun can already do a lot of damage from behind when positioned right. A scattergun spread would be ridiculous. But how about that 4-shot clip? Surely removing it would help the Backscatter. It's true, it would, but Valve has always been allergic to any scattergun that isn't stock having 6 shots. How about we do remove the damage spread, give it a 20% damage penalty, and make it crit from behind? I'll let the backburner play into its gimmick a little bit. What if I said it was something as easy as changing a mechanic? Well, let's talk about random bullet spread. I don't think random bullet spread gets talked about enough when discussing bad mechanics in TF2. While random crits benefit one party and are very obvious, random bullet spread hurts 5 out of the 9 classes in the game in one way or another, and they're also very subtle. Overwatch, TF2's biggest competitor, very recently removed random bullet spread themselves, and it was very beneficial to the game as a whole, so I think it's about time Valve considers doing the same. The reason bullet spread is such a big issue with the Backscatter is because of its 20% accuracy. This turns into 20% more space for your bullets to fly. In other words, 20% less accuracy means 20% less consistency, and that is what kills this weapon. By removing random bullet spread, the Backscatter still has less overall damage than the scattergun at range, but it's so much more consistent. Let me show you. This demo man is a 2-shot, dealing upwards of 100 damage per. That's so much better for me. I'm able to actually deal with classes without having to worry too much about my damage at medium range. And then I'm trying to escape here, and look, 110 damage to that heavy. I didn't even try. I just wanted to get some chip damage in before I leave. This is exactly how the Backscatter should feel. Now, the Backscatter isn't overpowered or anything without random bullet spread. You're still down 2 shots and can't do as good mid-range damage as the Scattergun. The same issue of I can't get behind them will screw you over more than once, but this gun is so much more fun to play with when this mechanic is disabled. If you want to play on some servers that have both random crits and random bullet spread disabled, I highly recommend either Uncletopia or Creators TF. One has custom cosmetics, and the other one you have a chance of running into an engineer main who's friends with iDubbbz, so both are good. Hopefully, Valve will remove random bullet spread themselves with a heavy update. That's totally happening, right? But until then, I can safely say the Backscatter is the worst scattergun in Team Fortress 2.